Good morning and welcome to the daily chapter reading of Some of It Was Real, based in hospital. Mom looks so much smaller. Her skin tone matches the hospital bed's dull white sheets, and an IV snakes from the back of her hand, which is mottled with an ugly purple bruise where she's bled beneath the skin. She still dyes her hair brown, but patches of gray show at her temples. Her skin is dappled with irregular reddish spots, and deep lines seam her cheeks. Folds of loose skin have replaced a once pronounced jawline and now connect it directly to a saggy neck. She's lightly snoring. Uncomfortable in my own skin, I cross to the window, watch gunmetal clouds travel across an even darker sky. Levi came to get me a few minutes after Sylvie went down to the cafeteria to see if she could find something edible for our lunch. On the way to Mom's room, he asked me to thank her. For what? He pretended to read notes on the clipboard he carried. I need to get into a program before my son is born. Nervously, he scratched at the long-sleeved shirt he wore under his scrubs. I saw the swirl of a colorful tattoo beneath the white fabric and caught a glimpse of what looked like a horse's black legs. Levi exhaled hard. That Sylvie is really something, isn't she? You better stay on the straight and narrow, dude, cause she'll know if you step over any lines. I pressed tented fingers against the hospital room's cold glass window. Did Sylvie see that tattoo? A jet from the nearby airport climbs sleepily into the sky, then disappears behind the clouds. Here one minute, gone the next. It's not magic, it's science, engineering, know-how. You came, Mom says, her voice harsh. I slide a metal chair closed to the bed. Her eyes are still the same shade of indigo, but now red veins spider across a cloudy surface. Hey, Mom. She sniffs. Thanks for being here. We sound like strangers. Sure. She fumbles for the glasses that rest on a side table and knocks them to the floor. When I retrieve them, our fingers make contact. Her knuckles are swollen, the skin chapped. She used to get manicures, pink polish, but now her nails are yellow ridge. She slides the round black frames on. When did she start wearing glasses? Mom inspects me, her eyes magnified behind the lens. You look tired and you need a haircut. I joke, I'm not the one who just got a new hip. How's it feel? Like I got kicked by a mule. Her rusty laugh devolves into a cough. I pour water from the plastic pitcher into a cup and guide the straw to her lips. It's a strangely intimate moment and uncomfortable. Mom was never overly affectionate, and our last contact, a brief hug, was years ago. The doctor said your surgery went well. You won't have to stay here for long, but you'll spend a week or two in a care facility. When you're ready to go home, I should come for a few days to help with things. Why did I just offer that? No need. My friend Bernie can look in on me and pick up anything I need. It takes a second to identify the twist of my gut as a disappointment.
The next stop is Martindale Station.
Did I actually want to take care of her, or did I just want her to want me to do it? Bernie, next door neighbor, his wife died a few years ago. We spent time together, dinners, dominoes, Netflix series. My picks are better, but I try to be fair. He's the one who found me on the floor. Such an old lady cliche. I've fallen and can't get up. Humiliating, but we had a laugh about it while we waited for the ambulance. Sounds like you've got a boyfriend, I joke. Mom actually blushes. He'd like that, but your dad is the only man in my life. He's been dead over 20 years. A memory of my parents dancing in the kitchen rises to the surface. They loved to dance together, jitterbug mostly. Mom would laugh as Dad twirled her around. When he died, the music in our home died too. There's a knock on the door. Sylvie, balancing sandwiches and Starbucks coffees, stands in shadow just outside the threshold. Thought you might want this now, she says, and holds out a sandwich. I'll wait in the lounge. Come on in, Mom says. Sylvie shakes her head. Thanks, but I'll let you two visit. There's a line drawn in the sand. I hesitate, then cross it. It's okay. Mom, this is my friend Syl. This is Eve. Mom struggles to sit up, winces. I quickly reach for the controls on her bed and raise the back. That okay? Mom says, yes, thanks. Her eyes take in Sylvie top to bottom. Aren't you a pretty gal? I've never met any of Thomas' girlfriends. Sit down, tell me everything. How long have you been dating? Do you live in Los Angeles, or is it a long-distance thing? You young people are so modern. In my day, we didn't date via
Martindale Station.
Hook up apps.
Doors normally open on the right.
Hook up apps. She's not. Sylvie's just a friend, I say. Mom looks down at her nose at me like she did when I was a kid, caught in a lie. Thomas Henry Holmes. Don't tell fibs to an old woman. He's not, Sylvie says. Girls like you won't be on the market long. Sylvie chuckles. You'd be surprised. Mom rubs her hands together, winces when her IV needle pulls. She always did like to gossip. I recall listening to her talk for hours on the phone with friends. My dad called it chirping. She asks Sylvie, why is that? Sylvie took a swallow of coffee. She works a lot, I say. Doing what? Mom looks back and forth between us. You can tap boots but not answer a simple question? Your mom wouldn't have been a good investigative
The next
journalist.
stop is McKnight Westwind Station.
Given you stiff competition, Sylvie says. I'd forgotten how direct and determined my mother could be. When we were kids, she never let us skate on homework, chores, or commitments, and she could sniff out a lie like a bloodhound. Behind her back, we called her Sergeant Eve. Sylvie heads for the door. I'll let you two visit in private. Hold your ever-loving horses. I know who you are. We're Sylvie Young. I have a ticket to your show this Sunday at the Schnitzer. Won't make it now, but holy cow. She slaps me on the arm. You're dating a psychic medium? After telling me for years.